Hello, welcome. I'm Caitlin. This is my study of the perspective of the head. I'm using the skull for reference. Before we get started, consider joining my mailing list to get free references. You can see some examples here. Okay, let's get started. I am going to show you the same skull but at different views. I want you to look at the skull. You might be thinking, the skull is so complicated. What is the point? It is complicated, but you don't have to get everything on the first try. Every time I analyze the human body, I find something new to explore and understand. If you want to pick something small to understand, look at the frontal bone. This makes up the bony part of the forehead. Above your eye socket is the supraorbital ridge. This is commonly known as the brow ridge. When you create art, don't just think of your eyebrow as hair on your face. There is an elevated plane there. This elevation is not even. With this new knowledge, you will treat your shading and drawing differently. I already drew a skull here, and I'm putting tracing paper over this so you can follow along. The mandible or jawbone is the strongest bone in the human face. Look at the angle of the jawbone. I'm simplifying with the lines. Behind the jaw is usually the ear. It is between the eyebrows and the bottom of the nose. Look at the skull to see how back the ear is and compare that to where the mandible is. Here's the simplification of the planes for the supraorbital ridge or the brow ridge. Look how deep the eye sockets are. Think about this when you place the eyelid, eyeball inside the eye socket. And remember, the eyelid is not just a line, but it has depth. Simplify the nose as a wedge. I have a more in-depth video about noses and handouts you may print at home when you join my mailing list. I see that my mouth is not well done here. You can see that the mouth should be over the teeth and is smaller than it should be. I'll fix this in the final drawing. I'm using the zygomatic arch to make the side planes of the face. I have a more in-depth video of the sides of the face as well. Now I'm going through and drawing the face using the planes as the guide. If you want to do all this without tracing paper, don't go dark and heavy-handed with the pencil like I did. I'm using the dark pencil so that it will show up on video. Join and subscribe to my mailing list. See you next time.